So let me see that one.
Mama.
Wow. That's got some crazy colors, doesn't it? Do you like how colorful it is? Turtle. You say turtle? Where is the turtle? Do you know where it is? Look at it going. Wow, son, there's so much variation in the way those three-toed box turtles look, you know? This one does have a nice dark head too, like one of the coolest ones I ever found. Oh, you're right. What did you find?
Mama.
A caterpillar. Do you want to feed that to the fish in the pond? We could do that. I'll help you pick it up. Wow, thank you for letting me know. What do you think we should do with that one?
Let it go in the garden.
Let it go in the garden? That sounds pretty good. Wow, pretty cool looking. Well, I just spent a couple days gone for a work trip. But there's some cool things that happened in my absence, and I'll show you a little bit of that. I just wanted to peek on these chicks first. Hey, chicks. If you look, there's a purple one over there by the feed. And that's because we had some people stop over and they had a little daughter. The little daughter snuck over here and kind of squeezed it too hard. But Pinky Pepper gave it an evaluation, checked it out, and decided she could probably kind of do a little bit of vet work and get it back to where it needs to be. Now this is actually 99 of them because we did end up losing 3. So, but these guys are doing good. They look fine. They seem happy, and I got to get their next place ready because they are growing quick. And as a sneak preview, we are doing a weighing thing and seeing how big they grow each week. In that first week, some of these doubled in weight, so that was kind of cool to see and figure out and check out. Alright, on to what I wanted to show you. So for a while now, we've been being asked by people to stock up our Etsy store, reopen some of the sales we were doing, and really just help others get wonderful seeds into their hands. And of course that becomes all the more important as more people kind of read the writing on the wall. So some of being gone means things like this. Look at these. These are the Uraizun Japanese wing beans. Some of these are fully matured. They're just got a little more to go and they'll be drying out. There's a whole cluster of these. We haven't even eaten any of these this year. And they are one of our top 4 garden plants. But I thought about letting them go extra hard to seed this year. Here's a beautiful flower from one. Very cool. And they grow all summer, and supposedly you can eat the leaves and the roots too. So that's some stuff we want to look into as we continue. A lot of times when they're a little bit bigger than this, I'll pick them and fry them up in a pan, and we think they taste like French fries. Don't we, buddy?
Yep.
You want to eat some this year?
Yeah.
We haven't done any of that yet. No. But this means there'll be a whole lot of seeds that we can collect and share. And Monster Truck here is heading up in another area. So over here, this wall of plants, they got these really interesting looking leaves. They've got these little flowers, and then they grow the bitter melon. And we first started eating these last year. Very cool plant we got from Bob Mel's Simple Living. But I've been gone for a minute, so they are actually, look at that. They're pretty much exploding. This is what happens when they get ripe. Whoa. But the cool thing is, those gel packs there, those cherry looking things, actually are tasty. And I'll show you for a second here. Oops, we got some dripping. There we go. So the cool thing is, if you want them for seed, you're gonna let them get to this point anyway. All those little guys are hiding in there. It wants me to focus over there. There's a little seed. But those are actually super flavorful. and kind of cool. So the good news is we're gonna have plenty of bitter melon seeds just because I left, and we got so many here. Check this out. First of all, if you take a look at how many yellow flowers are around, right? And then we can also start picking out different actual bitter melons of different sizes. One back there. This guy's covered in some sort of bugs right now. There's more up there. But then here, got one that popped open here, one that popped open here, one that popped open back there, up there. There's more that way. So we're going to be able anyway to have quite a few seeds, and I think for years to come these are going to be a staple in our garden. I mean, look at how lush this is. If you look at just how many, what is there? There's 5 of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More from all over the place. They look nice. And then, like I said, I mean, when you get to this point, you've got some strange stuff going on. I mean, that's not something you normally see in the average garden. So, just kind of an interesting plant. Yeah. And, I guess that's one of the benefits of being gone, is that you're not able to keep harvesting things at the rate you normally would. Next thing you know, you got them blowing up, fully matured, going to seed. So, we do have a pile of these we were going to be packaging right now anyway. And then we've got all these coming in now. So if you guys are interested in bitter melon seeds, those will be listed in our Etsy shop, hopefully within this next week of when you guys see this. But super cool plant, really good, really healthy for you. Some people don't like it. I mean, bitter melon, you know, you can see that. But we did have a video last year of us eating it, which I will put a card up here or link in the description too, to give you guys a little more info on it. Do you want to eat one of those little red guys from in the bitter melon bugger? So, what do you think it tastes like?
There's a seed in there.
Do you have a seed in there? You're not going to swallow it, are you? No. I'm going to clean it off and then we'll rinse them all off and dry them later? Do you like the red stuff though? You set that on the rock? There you go. Is that kind of a very strange thing? Like a crazy sweet little red berry, right? Is that all you say is
I just say, yeah. I want it.
You swallowed that one? Uh-oh.
I'm not it.
And then after you eat this one, we're going to take that yellow thing and throw it to the chickens. Can you pick up the yellow thing and take it to the chickens? Let's go. You can throw it over the top? Are you that strong? Stand back a little bit and give it... Oh, you're right. Just put it through. Kind of interesting and weird, and maybe not everyone would want to do something like that. But we like them. Man, besides the fact you save them for seed, we would even let some get to this point just to enjoy them like this on a yearly basis. If there was no other option, like if you weren't even saving seeds, we would eat some of them green and then grow some of them like this, just because it's such a interesting, peculiar, tasty, wonderful little strange thing that you wouldn't really get everywhere. So he's still going at it. Good thing there's so many of these. They are tasty, ain't they, Bugger?
Yeah.
Do you remember those from last year, son?
Yeah.
Do you remember what they taste like?
Sort of.
Look at how many seeds he saved. He's got like 15 or 20 already.
There's like 50 out of there.
Yeah, look at your face. Look at your hand. I bet there's a lot of lycopene in there, huh?
Hmm?
What do you think?
They're good.
Do we always like leaving some till they get to this point and explode so we can enjoy those?
Yes.
And what's the added benefit besides having a tasty little red treat? What else do we get from it?
Food and seeds.
That's right.
And
That one's ready?
yeah.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't. That's a different.
Pass it to the chickens? Good boy.
What
And then the cool thing is, if we let them get to this point, we get to feed our chickens and ducks and stuff. We get seeds for next year, and then we get that tasty snack too, right? Hey there, good looking. I love those ones from Jeff, huh?
Yeah.
And that little Muscovy duckling there came from Mr. Eric Johnson, that little one there. And we love those chickens from Mr. Jeff, don't we, Bugger?
And another one.
Another one. Do you think you should save some for maybe your sisters or your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you step into the empty spot, I'll snip it off. Okay. Now you have to grab it, and I'll snip it. Oh, good catch, good catch. Oops, oops, work it around there. Yep, tip it up so none fall out. Wow. Let me look inside there. That's crazy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy and tasty. And that's what kind of food, do you know, Bugger?
Yeah.
What's that one called?
It's a lemon.
A lemon?
Okay.
A melon? It's a bitter melon. He said melon. Bitter melon. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
So that was about it, guys. That was the goal. Just to say, after being gone a couple days, spent some time down in Lake Charles, Louisiana, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, Monroe, Alexandria. There was something else down there too, but then also back over in Biloxi for a bit too. So took a trip, gone for a minute. These things were all producing and cranking out in my absence, and now we've got all these seeds. Oh, you knocked them down in there? Okay, hey, hold it upright though, don't tip it. Whoa, they're all packed in there. So here, now grab it, and then you can go take it to your mom and your sisters. Okay? Do you understand?
I understand.
You understand. All right. Thank you, son. Thank you, son, for your help. And the goal is to get a whole bunch more seeds listed in our Etsy shop. We've got a bunch that are ready. I had to wait on some packaging. Hopefully over the course of this next week, I'll get a bunch of stuff packaged up, get a bunch of stuff turned out in there, and we will go from there. It looks like I got to do some maintenance here too. Cool thing is, it's been about 6 weeks now with no aeration for our little garden pond. You can see there's a lot of minnow activity, all that stuff. It almost looks like it's raining. Well, it's not. The big fish are doing okay, but I got to cut down on some of that slime over there, and this thing sprawled out. But if you look right in the middle, where is it? Right through there. There's actually, looks like a northern water snake shed. So that means there's some sort of water snake living around the edge of here and enjoying time in the pond too, which is just fine by us. Alright, I got some projects to get to, some other things to do, so we will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in once again. And if you ever tried the bitter melon, let me know. Let me know what you thought about it. Did you enjoy it raw? Were you able to enjoy some like this, where it's gone to seed and they got some big tasty red globules around the seeds in there? Or if you never have, is it something you think you'd try? Does the name bitter turn you off? Let me know in the comment section below. And for some of you guys who want to try some, we should have extra seeds this year. Plan on getting those listed within the next week with some of the stuff that we've got. So we will talk to you later. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Papa out.